thoughts of the game?
Well, I thought we played 4 quarters, which was really good. The guys came out. I thought they played with a lot of energy. Defensively, they played as well as I think they could tonight. Of course, we gave up some plays and we had some pass interferences, but we didn't let them in the end zone to the end. So, we had a good week of practice. We felt good going to the game. It's kind of good when you have a good practice and throughout the week and it shows off on Saturday night. So, really pleased with the guys, and it's kind of what I expect out of McNeese football. The last couple of weeks, that's not our character. So, really good for them. I'm happy for them. We're hard on them. So, really happy for our guys.
How important was it for your guys to kind of return that DWA kind of mentality that we saw?
It's all about confidence, and you could see tonight that the safeties played a lot better. And the better they play, I think everybody else gained confidence. But we had a good week of practice. Tuesday, we kind of broke it down by formations and made sure everybody lined up correctly and went over the plays that they ran, and we stopped the run tonight. They really couldn't run the football, forced them to pass. And anytime you force them to pass, you got a chance, So hats off to the defense and defensive coaches. I think they had a great game plan.
One thing I noticed is how much kind of jumping that your cornerbacks and safeties were kind of doing. And we didn't, at least I didn't see much of that in the first few games. Did you guys kind of want them to do that, or does that happen when you start playing well?
It happens when you start playing well. When you're playing well, you start getting a little bit more confident. When they're beating you a lot, you don't open up your mouth. I mean, that's the nature of it. So I was happy with the way they played. Of course, we got to get better next week playing Southeastern, and they've got some skilled kids, got an athletic quarterback. So we'll get to that one on Monday.
You guys struggled to force turnovers early. To get that pick six and then the interception in the second quarter, especially with the true freshman, how much do you think that really gave you guys some energy?
Turnovers are funny. We worked turnovers around here before and circuits and things like that, and you don't get them. And then sometimes you don't do anything but just play hard and the ball just bounces your way. Wallace Scott made a bunch of plays last year, and really, he was in the right place at the right time a lot of times, and he had a bunch of good stats, but you really don't know. It just becomes a domino effect. Once you get one, you get two, you get three, and the guys are playing with confidence, and when you're playing with confidence, you got a chance to get turnovers.
No one could really run the ball in the first half, and you guys didn't really get the run going to the second. How good was James, and how good was he kind of, when the running game wasn't there, kind of getting the short passes off to him?
Yeah, it forced us to do some things, and we know that. I mean, they're going to load up the box. They're doing that, and we hit some long passes, and we double moved them at the end on the hitch and go, which we needed to, because every time we start chopping in our routes, people are sitting on us. That's why we got the interception in the first half. But so you got to do some double move stuff like people were doing to us. First play of the game was a double move to try to go up top. They got a big play, so we need to do some of those things to take the top off. You can't just always run and go routes and post. Sometimes you got to act like you run the curl, come back, and go deep. So that was huge for us at the end. It was a big score. It gave us some more breathing room.
How pleased are you with your passing game overall today? They really kind of carried the load on offense on that.
He carried the load, and Zach Ettrick had a big night. Really wasn't by big-time design. It's just they was doing some things to where they was not covering decoys, and he became a duck all of a sudden, So Zach did really good tonight. Of course, the other guys continue to do well. Porco, Ogeron, Darius, Kidd's still battling with a toe. He played, I think, maybe the first quarter, so hopefully next week we'll get him longer. And I know it's irritating to him, but it is what it is. We'll get him back maybe when it's the right time.
Parker had a pretty big game on a day that his family's going to remember for a while. How special was that for him to get his first touchdown on today of all days?
That's probably pretty good. His mama probably wasn't here to watch because she was with Coach Ogeron at LSU. And good day for the Ogerons. And I know he's happy. I know his dad's happy tonight. So just good all the way around.
I'm just curious, Coach. Were they picking on Thomas? It seemed.
They had a big old wideout. They had a big wideout, and he was good. They was going at Khalil deep, but I mean, if you looked at film, the people been going after Jermaine, not Khalil. So it was kind of his night for them to go after him. But you really don't want to interfere a lot, but I'll take interference calls over touchdowns. So he battled all night, and as long as we can live to that, I always tell him that when you make a chunk play, if you stop him holding a field goal, you kind of get out of there with a tie. But we've been giving up chunk plays that led to touchdowns, and that was the difference in the night. Is we kind of bowed up our neck a little bit, and our defensive front played a little bit possessed, and that was good to see. Back, DWA was kind of back to the old form, which was really good.
Grant didn't get a first half series. Is that by design, or is that just when?
Yeah, we were struggling a little bit, and we felt like we needed James to stay in it because we were struggling with some things. So he didn't get a first half series. Really, we didn't even think about it. Usually, we give him, the first series of the second quarter, but we just rolled with James, and You know, we was up at half, and we just didn't get the chance to put him in. We tried to plan to get him in, but it just didn't present itself tonight the way the game was going.
Did you see wrinkles offensively with the shovel, with the different routes and things?
Well, we had the shovel pass in last week. I want to say, and it didn't work. I can't remember exactly what happened in the game, but it didn't work. It might have been 2 weeks ago against Stephen F. But we came to it tonight, and you know, we had a decision to make. Either we were going to try and kick a field goal, which would be a long field goal, or go for it on fourth down. When we saw that they was playing man under with halves, and they was rushing just the front line, so we felt like if we got the running back through there, and we got a hat on the last linebacker, that we'd have a chance at a big play. And sure enough, you know, Ryan came out the backside of it, and that was huge. That was a big play in the game, and it was a good call by Coach Hofer. Really good.
You guys always had the last one high shot scored on the shoulder fake, that little fake play.
The hitch and go.
Yeah.
You know, we've run it before, but that's not a big part of our offense, you know, because most of the time it's a three-step drop, or a lot of times when you throw a stutter and go, which is downfield off of a comeback, a lot of times it's off of play action. And when we run play action, most of the time we got two tight ends in, we faking a run. And, you know, we've been more wide open. We've been more one tight end, three wide. So it's hard to throw that route without max protection. You got to make sure that you're going to protect the quarterback because it takes more time. But that hitch and go was a good call by Coach Hofer.
Yep, it'll get masked a little bit by the defense in the passing, but are you still kind of worried about the running game that you guys weren't able to get it going?
We're here to come.
You know, what does it show about this team at this juncture with what McNeese State has done so far with those two big road games that they barely lost? What does that show you about your program at this point?
Well, you know,
It's an improved team.
you can't take anything away from them and what they did at Georgia and what they did at South Al. I didn't think they played as well tonight. I don't know why, but they didn't. You know, we played better, of course, but still they played against South Al, who beat Mississippi State. And Georgia is still an SEC team, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you that our team is better than them. But you look at the score tonight, and we beat them by more points, but they didn't play as well. And Coach Rebo knew. I told him after the game, so man, keep your head up. I said, y'all been playing really well. Y'all didn't play good tonight. I said, and we did. But you know, Coach Rebo's going to get them back on track, I'm sure. And it happens like that. Last 2 weeks, we haven't really played as well as we needed to. So, but tonight was good for the Cowboys.
You've been saying like the last 2 weeks when it all clicks. You don't know when it's going to be, but when it all clicks, that everybody's going to like it. Do you think tonight is kind of the start of everything clicking?
I think so. You know, I think we got confidence on defense again. And we've been throwing the ball well. And yeah, and when we get some people back, you know, when Ken's fully healthy and we add Tavares Baptiste and Dominique Hill, I think it'll be a boost of energy because we're playing without those guys right now. But the other guys continue to get better. So I'm proud of this group because, you know, we've been on them. We've been hard on them, but our expectations are high at McNeese.
Are you still up in the air because you have a couple weeks mentioned game 6 for Hill and Baptiste? Is that still on?
Yeah, they'll be able to play after game 6 after Southeastern. After.
So Central Arkansas?
Yes.
You guys, I think, had 2 different pokes catch a pass tonight. Was that by design to get the ball spread? Because I know you've been mentioning it, or was it just Tyree kind of seeing the field?
It's just our offense, you know. It's just a system. We don't go to one guy, and whoever's in the game and that guy's open, he throws it to him. So we're kind of hard to, I think, because I'm a defensive guy, we're kind of hard to predict who we're going to throw to because it's really who's open, and that's the beauty of it. When you have a system, which, you know, Coach Hofer comes from the Mike Leach, you know, cut or cloth, I guess, and they've always had a good throwing system, and we're trying to match the run with it, and we've got some good run plays. It's just sometimes when they load in that box, you can't get them out there, you know, and in the past we have been able to. So, but we're going to keep working on it. We got better tonight as a football team. That's the main thing. You know, last year we couldn't throw the ball at all. We was able to run, but we couldn't throw. But we won 10 games, you know. This year we're able to throw a lot better than run, but we got to keep winning. You know, as long as you don't throw a bunch of interceptions, which I think we threw 1 tonight. I mean, if you're throwing the ball that many times only with throwing 1 pick, you're kind of doing a good job. So we just need to keep going forward offensively.
Finally, last question about kind of the run game. Obviously, the average wasn't there, but it seemed like when you guys needed to run, that's what seemed to be the key.
That was the difference tonight. When we did need to run the ball, we were able to, and we kind of put Luane in there to try and break some tackles and bounce it outside. And Ryan made some special runs tonight because there were some things that wasn't there. Darius Crowley on the speed sweep reversed the field and came out the backside. So some guys just doing some extra effort plays is what we need, and We just need to get everybody on the offensive side playing that way, from the front to the tight ends to the running backs.
Because it worked so well this week and the guys seem to come out, do you think, teaching Tuesday, and do you think that's the way you guys work this week? Do you think that's going to be a constant going forward?
I think so. I mean, it's kind of how we've done things in the past. You just kind of break things down, and depends what they do. Southeastern was a bunch of different wrinkles with motions, and they put formations in the boundary, so we're going to have to do a lot of that again. And just take some time and maybe get out of the meeting room and go out on the side and do hands-on stuff. It's the old high school coach in me. We never watched film. We only watched the film that we played. So after, we played on a Friday night, we watched film on Saturday, but when it came Monday, everything was done on the film, formation recognition. I did the same thing at Western, and I've been doing it here at McNeese, and kind of this week, me and Coach Steve got together and said, hey, let's just go outside and walk through some things and make sure they line up formation, what plays they get out of it, and they play with a lot more confidence.
Anything else?